What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? Tonight we're going to be going over what a flat earth battery is. Apparently this is a new concept to me. I swear to Christ, every time I search flat earth on YouTube, I learn some new bullshit exists out there.
Heavy indoctrination all around us aims to hide the fact that we are electromagnetic beings who are in full control of our fate and the fate of humanity. If you could see the invisible, you would witness energy moving in and out of all of these bodies, based on your thoughts, actions, intent, diet, everything. We are multidimensional, existing in different dimensions and timelines all at once. We are consistently jumping through alternate dimensions and timelines. Earth is its own power source, being both a computer and a galvanic cell, a battery which powers itself.
We're going to be going over what that is and also what the Exodus 2019 initiative is in the Flat Earth movement. I hope that you're holding on to your butts, because I already shared with Godless Iowan this video, and he was like, holy fuck, alright, let's get into it, shall we? We got a man, he's standing in the abyss.
The cult of scientism promotes the idea that we are purely physical.
Honey, did you know that the cult of scientism, and we're all in it, and all we promote is physical shit? You knew that? Okay, this is new for me. Oh, we are a hate cult, that's right. I'm not going to say that there's not some kind of cult out there that worships science like a deity, but I know that I'm not in it, and neither are any globe earthers or whatnot. I think that it's rather ridiculous to lump us into a cult when by the end of this video you're going to be like, oh no, this guy's definitely in a fucking cult. I am a doctor in scientism, so I don't want to hear no shit about us being a cult. We got doctorates and degrees and shit. Fuck you.
Three-dimensional beings with no inherent divine qualities.
Well, no, we don't have any inherent divine qualities. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, I don't know, pulling a woman out of some guy's rib or something like that? Or fashioning a woman out of some guy's rib? Is that what the fuck you're talking about? If that's the kind of divine shit you're talking about, no, we don't have divine shit inside of us.
Scientism's heavy indoctrination all around us.
When he says scientism's heavy indoctrination, it means teaching science.
Aims to hide the fact that we are electromagnetic beings who are in full control of our fate and the fate of humanity.
Whew, shit. Ain't no fate but what we make. I do have to say that it's kind of funny how apparently we can control our own future or our own destiny or something like that. Also, I think that's how Casey wakes up in the morning right there. Actually, no, she's pretty hardcore until she gets her coffee.
We are not just physical, we are multi-layered.
What the fuck is this? Alright, so there's the causal body, the celestial body, the etheric template, the astral body, the mental body, the emotional body, the etheric body, and then the physical body. So the physical body is at the creamy center. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a human? And I'm betting that only cannibals would know.
Within the aura, there are 7 layers, like the layers of an onion. If you could see the invisible, you would witness energy moving in and out of all of these bodies, based on your thoughts, actions, intent, diet.
I don't know why his wiener's pulsating or the cervix is pulsating. I also don't know why you got a Thanos-like gust going up into the vagina there that is also causing some kind of mad case of purple eye. I don't know what the whirlwind thingy up is on the top, but it kind of looks like it's a heat map from like a weather report. I mean, I really don't know. I never see this emanating out from anybody. Anybody comes up to you and is like, oh, I see the Thanos tongue going up your cooch. I think that we need to resolve that now. Like, step away from those kind of people.
Everything. And since all of these bodies are connected, it's important to keep them healthy and free of...
Does anybody else have a crystal heart that keeps beating inside the purple ring? I don't know. I feel like mine's broken. It's a little bit darker and it's filled with hate and remorse.
Toxicity. Not only are we multi-layered beings, but we are multi-dimensional.
We're not even a minute in. Already, if you're following my drinking game, you're dead already, so I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Existing in different dimensions and timelines all at once. Right now, we are restrained by time and space, which are constructs of the physical. Time makes us perceive that what we are experiencing is linear, but in fact, we are only experiencing a fraction of the bigger picture.
Drink!
The ocean's salt water provides the necessary conditions for the poles to create self-perpetuating free energy anywhere, anytime.
I don't know how this actually works out. Like, he's saying that it's an infinite source of energy, like the Earth is. And all he's doing is blinking a whole bunch of Smurf cum shots on this model. So I don't understand. I don't understand what is making this energy. I don't understand how it gets replenished. Once this Earth battery reaches equilibrium, what fucking happens?
This energy exists in the Aether realm, and the Aether permeates everything.
So right there, I mean, does have something wrong here. Ether, like the ether, like there's ether and then there's ether, and the second one is with the A, and the other one is actually real. Ether is actually real. The ether up there isn't. If you want to go in the description, I actually have the Michelson-Morley experiment linked on Wikipedia. What they did was they measured how fast light travels in perpendicular directions. Because if the ether was a real thing that actually existed, then there would be these ether winds where it would affect like the light, like the speed of light, because you would have another medium that it is passing through, and only in a vacuum does light have a constant speed. But anyways, the Michelson-Morley experiment proved that the ether doesn't exist because of the fact that the light remained constant and there was no ether winds or anything like that moved and caused the light to slow down. So the ether doesn't actually exist. Just to throw a little bit of actual knowledge in this shit, okay?
The stars and planets are revolving sonoluminescent lights projected onto the dome.
They're projected onto the dome? Like, are the constellations and all the stars and shit that's just being projected from where? From what? You gotta give us, like, where is it being projected from? Is it the American government? Is NASA shills projecting it up there so they can get all that money?
Imprint the Aether with the simulation's dynamic events, archetypes, and possibilities. That is what astrology is, the ever-influencing clockwork of this quantum supercomputer.
What? That is no. I mean, astrology is a bullshit thing that looks at the stars and thinks that it has any kind of real effect here on Earth.
So, one big battery, that's what we're on. Flat Earth is one big battery. Now, to add to this understanding,
I'd also like to point out in his model here, the moon and the sun move exactly 180 degrees opposite of each other, which doesn't actually explain anything that we see in reality. Plus, it doesn't explain eclipses. So that entire portion of this is fucking wrong.
We have the sun and the moon. The sun gives us the galvanic battery's energy, produced from the north and south poles connected by the saltwater bridge.
The sun acts as a portal, taking and pouring out concentrated free energy from the ether. What? The sun is a portal? The fuck are you talking about? I would also like to see proof for this, because all I hear you saying is bullshit that's not supported by evidence. What do you mean the sun acts as a portal? How does this portal pull free energy from the ether? Also, energy isn't free, you dipshit. It's gotta be made some way. This violates every fucking known thermodynamic law. Like, this whole concept is totally devoid of reality.
And the moon recycles this energy. There are two parallel dimensions on this Earth. We are currently residing in outer Earth. Below us is what we could call inner Earth.
So he is a flat, hollow earther.
How is that possible?
I don't know how that's possible, honey. What? I don't even know what the fuck this... What? There's another Earth inside of the flat Earth? You don't have anything below the flat Earth except some kind of fucking little portal that is apparently projecting out from the center of the Earth, acting like it's a goddamn CD. Your sun's all fucked up. Your moon's all fucked up. There's not a hole at the top of the goddamn Earth, nor is there a portal going down to fucking... What is that? It looks like the Aztecs. Like, do the Aztecs live at the inner Earth? Is that, we go down there and we get sacrificed to their Aztec god? I don't know. I don't know why he thinks we live on a fucking CD Earth. Why wasn't that hole in the other particular fucking diagrams? I didn't see a hole at the top of the Earth for the other fucking ones. Also, if there's a hole at the top of the Earth, how is it also an anode? Also, I'm guessing maybe it pulls from the ether out the top and it sprays it out the bottom. Do you think that maybe the sun is just like the god taking a shit? Like, is that it?
I don't know, but Mike Lemons wants to know, where is Middle Earth?
I don't know. Inner Earth, inner Middle Earth has got to be this little area in between the two. It's kind of like the gooch.
What?
You know, that little area between the nutsack and the asshole. It's like, that's what Middle Earth is. It's the gooch.
Now, if you've been following my videos, you have a good understanding of the function of the black sun, which exists in inner Earth.
Oh shit, now there's a fucking black sun in the middle of the inner Earth. Just past the gooch area. The taint. Maybe it's the taint. Like, I don't know. I've heard it referenced. Anyways, just past the taint of the Earth is a black sun. I don't know how a black sun exists, or how any of that shit happens, or how he knows that a black sun exists on the underside of the asshole of the Earth. But fuck it if it's not there.
The Aether, again, contains the natural electromagnetic energy created by this giant galvanic battery we're living on.
Oh, now what the fuck is this gas cloud that's entering in the top of the fucking CD Earth? Like, I don't know, it kind of looks like God just shat in his own personal toilet or something. I don't know why God's got a CD for a toilet, but I don't know, I guess after a few millennia you get bored, you try to figure out new ways to take a shit.
The aurora lights are the natural divine green rays shooting out from the black sun.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever
If the black sun is in the inner Earth, how can it project the aurora borealis and the aurora, I can't pronounce the other aurora that happens, but the aurora is on the Earth. How? Like, if it's on the inner Earth, how does it project it on the outer Earth? I don't understand. Like, the actual auroras are caused by these, like, protons and shit that are thrown out from the sun during fusion, and it hits our atmosphere. And so, like, the rare red auroras happen because of high altitude oxygen, while the normal pale yellow or green auroras are because of, like, low hanging oxygen. And so it's like the low oxygen is like 60 miles up and the high oxygen is like 200 miles up. And then you got the blue auroras that happen, and that's because of the nitrogen in our atmosphere. So, like, that's how we explain it, but he goes directly with the black sun casts these holograms on the face of the Earth from the inner Earth through fucking magic.
The black sun takes our intent and sends it into the Aether realm.
All right, everybody with shitty intents, I don't want you throwing that shit up there because we'll get brown auroras, okay? We don't need no brown auroras, you understand me?
We like the colorful one.
It's the aurora shittialis is what it is.
This green astral energy. Essentially, we are batteries that power this battery.
I told you it works.
I
told you it works if you plug the thing in your butt.
Yes, honey, it works if you plug it in your ass. That's exactly where this guy pulled all this shit from. So we are batteries that power the battery that's supposed to be self-sustaining on its own. Like, how does that make sense? I don't think that it actually makes sense. I'm skeptical of this particular model.
Everything is a battery.
Our individual and collective electromagnetic frequencies are consistently interacting with the free electricity of the Aether. The Arctic Circle is Earth's anode. One definition of anode is the terminal by which current enters a battery. The current entering this Earth battery is the aurora borealis.
You don't have anything to suggest that. Like, I don't know why you think the aurora borealis is charging the Earth battery while we are also charging the Earth. It seems like this battery would get fucking overloaded at some point, don't you think?
Well, it seems like all the batteries are charging each other. So does this just seem like a giant battery circle jerk?
It is a giant battery circle jerk, but I mean, the sun's pulling energy from the ether, the Earth's pulling energy from the aurora borealis, which pulling it from the ether, and then we are pulling it. So who's the actual battery here? Is it the Earth that's a battery, or is every fucking thing else a battery? Because it seems like you're overloading this whole battery theory.
The Greeks referred to as Hyperborea. It's also been called Agartha, Shambhala, the Garden of Eden. The moon's square waves do not reach past the center opening.
Whoa. The moon's square waves. Square waves do occur in, like, you know, when you're testing electrical circuits and shit. But the square wave, I mean, the moon doesn't emit square waves. I don't know where you're getting that from.
The energy extraction matrix we're in does not extend past upper Earth. For these reasons, my blood brethren and I are expecting to take a mass exodus to the center. 2019 is the date we've decided upon, and in my last video, I gave a rough game plan. The closer we get...
I don't know what his game plan is. You're hoping to get to the center of the Earth in 2019? Exodus 2019? I'm so intrigued by this.
The more details will be revealed. If you haven't spilt your blood over your intent, you will not be allowed to come with us. I've explained blood over intent over and over again, but if you're new, I'm letting you know.
Jesus Christ, honey. Blood over intent. Literally, he's about to explain it, but I think it's when you write shit down on a piece of paper, you cut yourself, and then you smear your blood on it. And I guess you got to present that paper? I don't know how he's going to know it's my blood and not like pig's blood or something. Like, what if a guy came up there and was like, I wrote my intent and then I soaked it in my blood for weeks?
Blood over intent is a practice where we're aligning ourselves with divine intent with our blood. Positive metaphysical transformations occur when we take part in this.
Holy shit, look at this fucking image. I mean, this person got serious. It's like they pricked their finger and was like, Earth benefit! Oh, motherfucker!
Oh my god.
Like, what in the fuck? This is crazy shit right here. This is Heaven's Gate shit. They're about to take a magical trip to the center of the Earth. My guess is it's gonna involve Kool-Aid.
I have you now.